Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with Kaguya-Sama, Love is War, the first kiss that never ends. Last time around, Miyuki Shirogane wants to talk things over, where basically, Shirogane wanted to talk things over. However, Kaguya was, not quite herself. She was in little Kaguya mode, and, she was adorable, but things weren't really going to be talked about. Miko Ino wants to talk as well, because she got invited with Ishigami to Tsubame's Christmas party, and she was like, you probably don't want me to go because you think I suck. And he was like, no, I don't think you suck. And she's the Dokis or something. And there might be a triangle. Might be a problem between I can't move my hands anymore, but them. Anyway, there might be growing feelings with Ino and Ishigami. So yeah. And then we had About Kaguya Shinomiya Part 3, where there was a new trial in Kaguya's head, where they were like, oh, Ice Queen, you don't even like Shirogane. And she was like, how dare. And then she took over the body. So the Ice Queen is out, which is terrifying. But no, that's just it. It's just terrifying. So yeah. Anyway, we should move on to part 2 of this episodic movie thing. Special. Yeah. Like always, the reaction is down in the description and in the pinned comment for your viewing pleasure, so let's go ahead and jump right into this episode of Kaguya-Sama, Love is War, the first kiss that never ends. Let's get going. It's just... I mean, it's her own insecurities, too. Like, it's not just hubris. It's just she has a hard time conveying these emotions. But that's the thing. Like, look, when you present a guy with a puzzle, you know how many guys are stupid? And I know this is Shirogane we're talking about, so, you know, I don't know, it's a whole thing. You just fucking tell us. Just say it. Just say it. Because then it's on us. Like, then, you know, there you go. If you say it, then it's on us. I mean, what else was he supposed to get? Mixed signals. Like, you didn't... Because, like, you didn't say hello to him. You've been so cold. You ran away from him. And I know it's all circumstantial, but still, you can't freaking do this. You can't freaking do this. We are monkeys. We are apes. Like, look at all the hair that's on my arms. You can't treat us like thinking people. Rin, you are a queen. You're a great ice queen. I am ape. I am ape. It does not work. You are beauty. I am beast. It does not work. And it's like, look. Like, I'm not fully letting Shirogane off the hook, but, like, come on. Come on. There's so many mixed signals. Like, what is he supposed to do, you know? Like, because even with, like, the hand-holding, it's like, you have been hostile to him. Like, you have been so hostile to him, you slapped him with a fan. You know? And you kick him. You've been violent to him. Like, we kick people who hold kisses that are more sacred. It's like, okay, but he does, you know? He does hold that sacred, and you have to accept that, or at least acknowledge it, more than kicking him in his abdomen, you know? And I get, at least, you know, At least, then she says she wants a normal relationship, She just wants something normal. And I get that. She doesn't want the great romance of the cosmos, with two, with destiny interlocking, the fate of all of humanity, all of the history of mankind has led up to this moment. She just wants a boyfriend, And probably because, the thing she says, when she's like, oh, I don't like that Shirogane has, keeps kissing so sacred, and it's just that's probably because she is a daughter of tradition. She is from an old Japanese family with an old traditional Japanese father who has put her through tradition, just getting beaten into her. She just wants something normal. And you know what, Shirogane? You're kind of an average guy, You are the student council president. You do have the best grades in the entire class. But even still, you're a dude. You're a dude. Your family lives in an apartment, Your family lives in an apartment. Your dad is kind of a... He's a deadbeat who's around, at least, He's an unemployed bum. You have your normal teenage sister. You are normal. But that's the thing. Because they both want what the other has, in a sense, Shirogane, it's the reason why he said, you have to be the one to confess to me. Because otherwise there will be this gap between us. Because he puts Shinomiya on such a high pedestal. Meanwhile, he's down there at the bottom of the pedestal, and she's like, you know what? That grass looks greener. It looks nice down there, Because when I'm on a pedestal, God, I gotta keep my balance. Everything has to be perfectly balanced, because if I fall off, it's gonna be terrible. But maybe I just want to get down there safely without falling to my doom, She wants to be down there where there is solid, sturdy, normal friggin' ground. That's what she wants, but it's a problem. It is a problem because she can't express this properly, and Shirogane can't pick up on the 28 signals of good and the 25,000 signals of bad, and you have to sift through it, and he's trying to do this day in, day out. He's trying to figure this out, and it's Christmas. And I'm honestly extending this little rant for a while longer than I got. I could have stopped 4 sentences ago or such, but here we are. Anyway, it was a good episode. Yeah, I like that. I like that they added the bits of comedy. They still had the bits of comedy with Ice Queen Shinomiya, And I mean, the Ice Queen, she is the embodiment of those traditions, That's why this one of all of them wants that normal relationship, If anything, where the other Kaguyas they've been playing the war, she doesn't want a war, she just wants a normal life, But after 3 seasons, it's too late for that, Kind of. I mean, we can still get to that point, but it's still difficult. But I still like the bits of comedy, Man, everyone... Every freaking character makes Miko question things, This girl, I mean, props to her for not just being the horniest girl after what they do to her, because they keep doing these, and not intentionally even, that was all just to get her off Shinomiya's back for the perfume. That was it. That was really it, I like that little moment, where she puts on the perfume and is there, now isn't that so much better? And she says, well, yeah, but now I smell like an old lady, and she turns to stone shit, fucking, so whatever. It'll smell better in a few minutes, alright? And the mixed signal, which, I mean, some of the mixed signals aren't even her fault. I mean, they are, but at the same time, it's just she's running away. It's like, yeah, but because the perfume thing isn't working, you know? And so she's like, oh, just stay away from me. And so that's a signal of like, oh, okay, I'll just leave you alone from now on. It's like, no, wait, come back. My perfume is ready for you. Sorry, anywho. But she can't admit that, you know? Like, it's exactly what we said, you know, a few episodes ago. Like, you know, when we boil it down to, these are just two awkward teenagers. Even Ice Queen gets boiled down to, she is an awkward teenager, you know? She doesn't know how to express her feelings in a way that he can understand, you know? That's the problem, man. And the whole thing of like, oh, you're mad because you gave signals for me to hold your hand, but then I didn't notice until now, and that's why you're mad. And it's like, man, you know, just say something. Just say something, you know? What was I watching? I was watching something. I saw like a comment one time, and this was on some anime thing. I don't remember what it was. But there was a comment where someone was like, yeah, so when I was in high school, my future wife basically was like, knew I was dense and an idiot. So she was just like, yeah, we're dating now. This is our first date. It's going to be on Halloween. And I was like, oh, all right. And he was like, and we've been married for 20 years now. And it's just like, good! Do that! Just go in and just do it, you know? And I know it's the whole thing of, you know, she, like she said last episode, she wants her kisses to be stolen, not to give them away, you know? But at the same time, it's like, just go in and claim it, man! Walk over to him, put down a flag, and say, I claim this boy in the name of Ed Bringer of Bacon. Just do it, for goodness sake, you know? In a similar way, Tsubasa, is that his name? I think I remember it now. Tsubasa, he went to Kashiwagi, he put down his flag, and he's like, I claim this girl in the name of Ed Bringer of Bacon, you know? And it worked! And they're like the most stable relationship in this show. They're the only relationship in this show, really, you know? Because everyone's walking on eggshells, you know? Everyone's like, it's like, he just went in and did it off of the worst advice he could have gotten from Shirogane, you know? Advice that Shirogane didn't take himself, you know? Just go in and claim the land, you know? Go in like a conqueror, like a conquistador before you. Just go in and claim it and hope it's not as bad as what happened with the conquistadors. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it! You're gonna turn to Shia LaBeouf, just do it, alright? Just freaking do it. I'm going insane. I love that immediately before this video, I was watching Vinland Saga, and it was like deep and like thoughtful, and it was talking about like death and life and stuff like that. And now I'm just over here just like Shia LaBeouf, just like, just do it! Just do it already, alright? You know? I'm just yelling about teenagers. I'm yelling about teenagers that don't exist. It's like there's like a Jon Stewart joke a long time ago where like he's like watching the Olympics and they like screw up during figure skating. And he's like, come on, get it right. Meanwhile, he's sitting there like on his couch with like a bag of Doritos in his underwear. It's just like, that's what this feels like. I'm just sitting here like, come on, you gotta do it right. You gotta do these things. You have to be better about this. I'm like, these characters don't exist. They don't exist. Anime isn't real. I was just like going insane about this, you know, like we're one step away from the SpongeBob meme of, you know, just calm down, son, it's just a drawing. Anywho, is there anything else? I don't think there's anything else. I feel bad for Maki. That's a funny thing I didn't even think about, that it's like, oh yeah, Maki, she had her two bros that, you know, are, you know, bros in that, you know, they can't freaking get the person they like, you know? But now, Shirogane is actively doing that, and Ishigami is doing that with Tsubame, you know? So I like that little bit at the end. It's just, wait, I am not the man in Miss Steal Your Man, you know? Remove yourself from my torso. That was funny. What's she gonna do? What's she gonna do without the two of them? She's gonna have to go to Fujiwara, and that is terrible. Fujiwara, who again, like, pretty much since like last season, she doesn't do anything anymore, which is, it's so interesting. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know what you would do with Fujiwara, you know? I mean, she is an enigma of a human being, but still, it's like, she really doesn't do anything anymore. So, I don't know, it's fine. Anywho, I guess that's pretty much it. We got 2 more episodes, and then I really gotta figure something out. Like, I don't have a replacement show for this yet. I really gotta figure that out soon, so... yeah, that is basically it. With all of that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. There's a bunch of links on screen if you want to go click around any of those. There's a playlist with all of my Kaguya-Sama reactions, as well as another video you can go click on if you want. There's also a subscribe button and a Patreon button on screen, as well as other links in the description if you want to go check out any of those. See you guys later.